Dan Moskal here, and in this video we're going to go through Aweber. We're going to get started and go through A to Z to create a list, and your list is the people that subscribe to your information, and then to creating a web form and then putting that form on your site and then actually looking at the messages. I'm working on a free giveaway. Visit danmoskaluniversity.com, and in the next probably 3 to 4 days I'll do a free report. We're currently doing a free SEO training guide. So let's go ahead and get started. Log into your Aweber account, and you need to create and manage lists, or you can hit it up here and go to the list. You want to separate your lists by different niches. So if you had a website about fitness or cooking, that'd be one niche, and then a website about credit, bad credit, kind of like this, or credit repair, that would be a different list, because we want to, I don't think our people that are interested in hearing information from us about credit repair would be interested in hearing from us about how to cook or doing cooking recipes and stuff. So doesn't mean you can't, but just an aside, I guess. So list name for this one, we're going to actually do this for, we have a pen name, Willis Combs. He gives dating advice. So we're going to do a list for that. We're just going to put Willis in here so we could obviously put dating or something. List description is what people see. I thought it was when they actually subscribe to your page, but right here it says your unsubscribe page, which when they unsubscribe, that means they don't want your information anymore. From is actually your name, or if you're using a pen name. Your address is your email address. Contact information is obviously, and then this is where you can, so if you want to be notified every time somebody signs up for your list, like to your personal Gmail address or something, this is where you would stick it in. And we're going to go ahead and say that. We'll go ahead and say, let us know, at our Gmail account. Make sure you click that blue add button. And you can let more than one person know. Save settings. And then, where are we? Save settings. Strange, it should. Oh, they want us to do a list description. Dating tips. And then it'll take us to our next page. So your company name, you can put just the pen name or your real name in. And then you don't even, I don't believe you have to fill all this stuff out when you're getting started. Sorry if you don't want to watch, but this is just going to take a couple seconds. Over here on the right, when you're uploading a logo or an image or your picture, you don't have to fill that out by any means, but you can put a picture of yourself or something. But it works the same way as Facebook. You just browse and then you pick a picture off of your computer. We're not going to do anything with it. You can connect with Twitter and you can connect with Facebook, and one of the benefits of doing that is, sorry, I think I don't have that on there. You can have a post, you can have a tweet and a Facebook post created when you send a message, like an email, to folks. So I usually do this, but for time's sake, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, broadcast archive settings. If you do connect with Facebook and Twitter, then I would encourage you to make sure this is checked. That this box is checked, because it'll allow readers from Facebook and Twitter, you'll send out a Facebook post. I'll talk more about this in detail, but it allow other people to sign up for your email, subscribe to your newsletter, who wouldn't otherwise have an opportunity to, or may have had 20 opportunities to but haven't done it yet. This is your unsubscribe page. You can preview it over here. I don't really even worry about this, to be honest with you. Global text snippets, I'll let you look into that during your own time. I don't use it. This, your confirmation message. You do what you want, it's your website, but the way it was explained to me, only wussies with a W leave this on. I always turn it off. What a confirmation message is let's say you visit Dan Moskal University and you say, yeah, give me your training guide, my email's joe@gmail, Then before I sent you your SEO training guide, you would get this message saying, are you really sure you want to sign up for our newsletter? That's like somebody saying, here's my credit card. You're selling some goods and they say, yeah, I want to buy it. Here's my credit card. Here, take my money. And then you say, wait, are you really sure you want to buy what I'm selling you? Or you do what you want. It's your stuff, but I would not always turn this off. Success page. Success page is after they actually sign up. Where do you send them? I don't send them anywhere, most cases. And if you're new, just leave it blank. But the idea is after you hit submit, what's the next screen you'll see, or the person that's visiting your website will see. So maybe if you turn this off here, you're actually going to have to go down and press skip down here. I just thought it would go ahead and, no, I guess it's not going to take us to the next page. So hit skip since we're not going to worry about our confirmation email. It's kind of doesn't make any sense to me. Create a welcome email. Okay, so we're going to have to skip all these. Create a web form. That's what we want to do. All that stuff is right here on that screen, just so you know. Web form, this is what actually goes in, and we're just going to go ahead and grab this. There's all sorts of templates, but just for time's sake, we're going to just grab this here. But there are tons and tons and tons of templates. You can also put a picture of anything you want up here, and to X things out or take them off, you just X. This is the header. You can check out, that's the footer, and you don't have to get people's names. You can also add new fields like what's your birth date? What's your birth date? And you have so many options. Play around with these things. You can do a check. You can do all sorts of things. You can require people to do it. You're gonna have to play around with some of these things, and if you'd like, just let me know. I'll make another video to kind of really go through. I think there's already one on Dan Moskal YouTube channel. So we're gonna go ahead. The big thing here is to save your web form, but you can customize this, and I would encourage you to. So our web form's saved. We'll do it again, and then go to step 2. So form name, you can name this. This is just something you're going to see. The enable Facebook registration form, check out another Dan Moskal YouTube video. I've got that one on there. I know for sure the difference. It allows people to just, rather than actually have to type in their email address, their Facebook profile will pop up and they'll click, I think it says register, and maybe that could have just been the template I was using. You might be able to get it to say other things. Thank you page, I think I mentioned that before, but this is actually where they go after they say yes, I want your information. Already subscribed page, I think you can figure that out. Advanced settings, I don't ever mess around with any of this stuff really. This is kind of what you could start them on though. You could either send them follow-ups. If you're new, don't touch this, just leave it alone. No offense, but you can create follow-ups and broadcasts, and I'll talk about that here in the future. I just want to put this on our website. So go to save form. You have to save your form. Now there's a couple different ways, but I always install my form and I always grab this JavaScript snippet, and you can just right click in here and cut it, and we're going to just replace that right quick. We're going to do that with our widgets. If you're using Blogger, this would be, I think they call it the gadgets, and you can put it anywhere you want on your page, in any way you want. This is what we have. That was the Mailchimp form. If you're curious about Mailchimp, Mailchimp is a free one to use. They have one thing that I think was lacking, is one of the reasons why I switched back over to Aweber. Okay, so we don't see that right away. If you're using WordPress, it's probably our super cache. Cache just kind of copies your website and gives a kind of a copied version, so it doesn't take quite as long to load. But you see there's our web form right there that we just made that we're going to go make nicer. So this is Dan Moskal. Please visit danmoskaluniversity.com. You can grab a free SEO training guide, but hopefully by the time you see this, I'll have an email marketing training guide up there. We're in the process of working through that because there's, we've been doing this since 2006. There's a lot of different ins and outs, and you can also run over to Amazon. We have a few books over there. And one of the other things I want to show you here in the future real quick, have you heard of Audible.com? Audible.com is a company owned by Amazon, or maybe in partnership with Amazon, but they will allow you to do a voiceover version of your book. So if you've written a book such as Willis Combs, you can go and buy the audiobook, the voiceover version at iTunes. I mean, we're looking at my iTunes account right now. You can buy it directly from iTunes. You can buy it on Audible, and one of the neat things is it actually does sell. So but it's neat thing to do, it's fun to do, and I'd like to show you that here in the future. And it's kind of cool to be able to put something over at be able to tell people you're over at iTunes, even if it is under your pen name, and you'll see Dan Moskal there here in the real near future. We're in the midst of working on one of those projects right now. So again, visit danmoskaluniversity.com. Please, I'm here to help. Leave any comments below, any questions, concerns, specifics, more clarity. Let me know. Please like this video and share it with your friends, family, and colleagues. Have a great afternoon.